Hey there folks, in today's video I'm going to show you how to clean your battery terminals and keep them clean and protected against corrosion. First thing you're going to do is take any protective caps off of the battery. You're going to take your ratchet or your wrench and you're going to remove the cables. We're going to be doing both, so disconnect both. And we're just going to set the cables aside. Just to make sure they don't make an accidental connection while we're working. And I have this cleaner. It's from Canadian Tire, but if you get a battery protector or a battery cleaner, this one will neutralize acid. And if you're not sure if you have acid, it'll actually detect it. So we're just going to wipe the terminals like that. Give your can a good shake. You're going to spray it on like that. It'll actually turn blue in the presence of acid. So we're just going to leave it on there for a couple minutes, let it do its work. And while we're waiting for that, we're going to spray the cables down too. Okay, now that we've waited long enough, it's not turning blue, so there's no acid coming out, and it's just that corrosion. We're just going to wipe everything nice and clean with a dry rag. And you'll notice I'm wearing gloves, just because any type of chemical or cleaner you should be, just to be on the safe side. And it says on the bottle, if you have really bad buildup, you can actually give it a second coating. We're gonna give this cable another coating on the underside because we missed that. Wipe off any overspray. Now we're just going to use a toothpick. You can use a wire brush too, depending on what you have, just to scrape all the fine points off. I'm actually going to use my key because I didn't bring a wire brush out, just to scrape off some of this. gonna give it one more coating. And while we're waiting for that to soak, it also states on this particular bottle that you can spray a little bit just very lightly onto your terminals and it will continue to protect. You just leave it on. This stuff is very foamy, so it's hard to actually get a light coating. I'm just gonna wipe off the stuff on the top and just leave it on the terminal. I'm just gonna actually rub it in a little bit with my hands there. Okay, now we've been waiting long enough for this. We're just gonna give it a last wipe. And we've got as much of the corrosion off as we can, so we're just gonna put the cables back in place. Tighten your terminals back up. And you can put your protective cover back on. And that's all there is to it. So that'll keep it nice and protected against corrosion. And it'll neutralize acid that comes up if it does. So hopefully this was helpful, and please like and subscribe.